Okay guys, we got one. We're going from here to Winchester, Tennessee, and then we're going to where are we going? Georgetown, Kentucky. So, here we go. Okay folks, so we arrived at this shipper in Winchester, Tennessee, and it is an abandoned building. Yeah. It doesn't look like anybody has been here in years. So, I even looked up the company on Google, and there isn't even a company by that name anywhere in this area. So, dispatch is trying to figure it out. They'll give me a call, and then we'll go from there. Catch you in a bit. Bye. Well guys, it's been over 3 hours, and I've been waiting for dispatch to give me an updated address. Supposedly they're talking to the shipper, and he's looking up the right address, and it's taken 3 hours to do that so far. So I'm still waiting, hanging out up at the Walmart. Yeah. Sadness. What's going on, guys? Well, after 6 hours, they finally got me the right address. I don't know about this one. It's 9 p.m. I've been up all day, and now they want me to pick up and drive for 5 hours. Yeah, it'll get there when it gets there. That's all I gotta say. Get back with you in a bit. Well, guess what, guys? I arrived at this one. This is the wrong address too. Yeah. They said it's at another place, and they don't know the address. So, here we go again. Well, good morning, everybody. March 11th, 2021. They called me last night. Supposedly I got the right address this time. So, they bumped it to a 6 a.m. pickup. They want me to hold over. So, let's try this again. Get back with you in a bit. Well, guess what, folks? We're loaded. Yay. Alright, it's time to get this mammy jammer down the road. Finally. Alrighty. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so I gotta tell you this story. Yesterday, I was dispatched from Dunlap, Tennessee to go to Winchester, Tennessee. And it was for a 3:30 p.m. pickup. So, I get there around 3. And the place they sent me to was abandoned. The building was abandoned. And so I called dispatch, and they were trying to find another address for me. Well, it took till around 9 p.m. for them to finally get another address. So I go up to that address, and they say, nope, you're in the wrong place. They said that the place you want is over on some place on Old Town Road. I said, well, where's that at? What's the address? And they didn't know. So I let dispatch know. So later on, I get a phone call saying to hold over till the morning, and they will meet me at the first place. I said, well, that's an abandoned building. And I was told, no, they just leave at 2 o'clock. Okay, so my question with that is, if they leave at 2 o'clock, why did they dispatch me to be there at 3:30? Okay. Well, that's all fine and good. And I get a call again, like around 10 or a little after 10. And they tell me, disregard, here's the real address you need to go to. I'm like, okay. I thought it was kind of weird sending me to an abandoned place again. And, yeah. So I finally get up this morning and show up there. We finally got loaded. What a runaround. What a runaround. But the upside of it is they nearly doubled the payout for this. So that's the plus. So now you know the rest of the story. Well, in case you couldn't guess, I'm at Mississippi Welcome Center. It's 73 degrees. About to take this off. Feels good. Taking a little break until we continue on. It's nice here. I'm impressed. Hey guys, it is Sunday and I'm still here in Mississippi. I'm at a really nice rest area welcome center. I spent the night in a hotel last night. It was alright. But this is really pretty. I'm just kind of hanging out here, relaxing after a busy week. I got my own little pull-off area here. It's kind of like a campsite. It's huge. It's a cross tower. Kind of a tranquil place. This is really cool. It's got all these scripture verses written on these stone tablets all the way down. You could sit out here and just meditate, relax. It's a beautiful night. I think it's still around 74 degrees. It's comfortable. It's just peaceful. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, welcome back everybody. We got a late night run this time. It is Monday, the 15th, and we're going from Coleman, Alabama to Smyrna, Tennessee, and it's a 10:30 pickup and a 2:30 a.m. drop off. So we're burning the midnight oil this time. So I'm just trying to get my bearings about me, wake up a little bit, and then we're going to get on the road. Alrighty folks, we're loaded. It is one chair, one car chair. He said that they use them for tests, so light on fire and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So we are on our way to Novi, Michigan. We're going to turn off here and check out the Kentucky Speedway. Yeah, there it is, folks. NASCAR has decided not to come down here anymore. So now this place is permanently closed. Sadness. Well, good morning, folks. It is Wednesday, March 17th, and it is Burr. Man, I've been fighting heavy winds and rain almost the entire time I've been in Indiana. This blows, literally. Just outside Indianapolis right now. Moving right along. And on the right here we have the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This place is huge. How cool is that? How cool would it be to live over here? Wow, look at all these birds. This racetrack is huge. Well, I think I've gone as far as I can go. Everything's blocked off. Too bad you can't get in there and look around. I don't know if you can tell or not, because the camera has pretty good stabilization, but I'm fighting this wind, and I've been fighting it ever since I got to Indiana. I mean, you gotta hold on tight or the wind will just rip the wheel right out of your hand. It starts to wear on you physically after a while. Get tired. Ohio, find it here. Been here for many years and I haven't found it yet. Alrighty guys, we have arrived at Buc-ee's. Got myself a sandwich. Gonna scarf it down. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired. But I'm at the best place ever. So I'll get back with you guys in the morning. Have a good night. Well, good morning everybody. It is March 24th. And I didn't get back with you the next day. I was at Buc-ee's. Ended up spending the whole day there. Didn't get a call. And then early this morning, I get a bang on the window from some tool with a broom out in the parking lot, moving me along. So I had to leave Buc-ee's and go to a Pilot. And sitting at a Pilot for a little bit, finally get a call from dispatch wanting me to pick up this load in Birmingham here, going to Newnan, Georgia. Totally in the opposite direction of the note that I sent them on my profile notes to start sending me north towards Cleveland, Ohio to begin my home time by tomorrow. Yeah, so completely looked over that, and it was either sit in Alabama another day and get nothing, or move over to Georgia and make a little bit of scratch, not much. So needless to say, I'm not a happy camper today. And then I show up at the shipper here, and of course it's going to be a while before it's ready to go. So I'm sitting here now. Yeah. So we'll go to our profile notes when they're just going to ignore them anyway. And they'll either leave you sitting or give you measly runs. I mean, I'm over 600 miles from home. What am I going to do? They kind of box you in. Well, we're on the road, folks. Heading to Newnan, Georgia. Supposed to be some really severe weather coming in tomorrow. I'm hoping to be out of here by then. Well, guys, I got a run for tomorrow. It's in Morrow, Georgia, going to Georgetown, Kentucky. But it doesn't pick up till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And it's right around the Atlanta area. And I'm at one of the sketchiest, darkest Walmarts that I've seen in a long time. They got police actually stationed here and police cameras in the parking lot. But the alternative is a Pilot that's a little bit of ways to here, but it's one of the worst Pilots you can ever go to. So I guess I'll hang out here, wake up tomorrow and get this show on the road. Obviously, I'm not going to be getting home on the time that I designated to them over a week ago. The run they're giving me tomorrow doesn't deliver until Friday at 8 a.m. in Kentucky. And I requested to be home by Thursday night. When they called, I asked them if they got my profile note, and they said yeah, they see it. And you see how that worked out. Yeah. Well, good morning, guys. I'm still up here at this Walmart, getting ready to move on, get closer to where I need to go. I survived. Didn't sleep very well. A lot of ruckus in the parking lot. Some guy screaming at his girl, walking up and down the road. People slamming carts. People come in, driving through and bumping their music. Sitting in the parking lot, bumping their music. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to move on. I wanted to beat the weather too, but it looks like it's already here. I already had a thunderstorm roll through this morning. So, yeah, this is the other side of expediting that nobody tells you. So, well, folks, we were doing pretty good till there's an accident on the highway and it's got it closed, maybe for a couple of hours. I guess some semi went off the road or something. But I was fortunate to be next to a rest area, so I can hang out here for a while. And there's some pretty hairy weather starting to roll in here too. It's gotten so dark here that the parking lot lights and everything have come on. And it's starting to rain again. It's only 12:16 in the afternoon. Looks like it's like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Well, we got through the accident area, but man, it is raining like a big dog. Well, I pulled off again, folks, at a Flying J. It's just getting too crazy out there. It's getting hard to see. That rain is just pelting. So, I'm going to be safe. I'm going to let it pass for a little bit. Well, I just received word that I got out of Birmingham, Alabama again, just in time. Another tornado touched down there today. So if I hadn't got a run from Birmingham over to where I was in Georgia, I would have been there again today. So, Lord's looking out for me. Well, I had to pull off again. It was getting too hard to see. All the traffic being backed up and everything, the storm caught up to me. So this has been a hard trip. You know what aggravates me the most? I'm gonna tell you anyway. I was dispatched a load on last Friday to go from Ohio to Alabama, which screwed me over for any loads for the weekend. So the pickup was for Monday, and it had a 1 p.m. drop off on Tuesday, so lots of time. So I beat feet and I got it there on Monday, Monday night, as you probably saw in the video. So that gave them all day Tuesday to start heading me back north per my request. And instead they left me sitting all day long. Nothing. While the other guys I were talking to that were with the fleet were heading north. Yeah. So then they sent me from there to Georgia. Got me out of the way of the tornado, but I knew this weather was coming. So if they would have got me out of there on Tuesday and headed me back north, I would have been avoiding all this altogether anyway. But they boned me. Kind of disenchanted at the moment. Well, good morning everybody. We made it through all the storms last night. I'm over here at Love's, just outside of where the drop-off is. So, well folks, I'm still sitting in Georgetown, Kentucky. It's getting late in the afternoon. It's Friday. Usually you don't get anything after 4. And a lot of times you don't get anything for the weekend. So it looks like I'm getting boned on my home time. They actually did call me and they said, we have a note here saying that you want to get to your home time, but would you like to take a load from Florence, Kentucky to Columbia, South Carolina? Really? See, what their strategy is they keep you in areas because it benefits them. The more areas that they have people out, the more coverage they can do. So that's why a lot of people have to relocate, put themselves in a better spot to get a load, because if you sit and wait on them, they're going to leave you there because it benefits them. I don't know, guys. I give them almost a month of my time, and I think it's a fair trade-off to allow me to have my time. I don't know, guys. Check this place out, folks. The Kentucky Castle. Costs a lot to stay here. A lot. Neat place. But moving along. The Kentucky Castle. Well, guys, I'm up here at Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Yeah, I got boned on my home time. And the best they could do for me is to pick up here on Monday and take it up to Lansing, Michigan, which again is still nowhere near home. But stand by this cool little fort. It's Fort Harrodsburg. My channel is basically just to bring people along for the ride. I'm not trying to teach you anything. Things I've learned a lot. I've learned where the shipping lanes are, best places to relocate to get another load. Because if you just go to where dispatch sends you and then you stop, a lot of times they'll leave you there. Their game is to saturate as much of the area that they can and be able to pick from you if you happen to be in that area. So you can end up sitting for a while. I've learned that. Their job is to find you stuff, find you loads. They don't really give a rat's behind whether you get home or not. The profile notes are right there, but they don't pay attention to them, as was exampled this weekend. I am in a Pioneer graveyard. Wow, most of them aren't even marked anymore. They're just, well, they're marked with stones, with whatever they had at the time. I guess James Herod, the guy that they named this town after, they don't even know where he is. He went out on a hunting expedition and never came back. So his death and whereabouts is a mystery.